Hello, dear Sagittarians, and welcome to second half of June readings with me. If you're new to my channel, please do subscribe. So let's get started. Let's see what's in store for Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, and Rising. Third week. It's all about your finances, my dear Sagittarius, and you're doing pretty well. Your confidence levels are really high, and your convincing power is really good also. So whatever you want, you can get it. Use your communication skills. The power of convincing is what I see, my dear Sagittarius, for you. I also see, my dear Sagittarius, for you is that there can be harmony now between you and someone. If there have been problems, be it family, be it colleagues, be it your beloved, be it with your children, be it with your friends, then at this point of time, I see that there is a lot of harmony, there is a lot of peace coming back to a particular relationship or to the particular relationships, is what I see, my dear Sagittarius, for you. Money wise, you're going to be improving your bank balance pretty well, is what I see. If you were looking for that salary hike, that bonus, that to bag a particular project, now you will have that kind of convincing energy at this point of time. So please use it, my dear Sagittarius, okay? And I also see that you're going to be pretty cerebral at this point of time. A lot of new ideas, new ways of doing things is coming to your mind. Write them down and use them when time arrives, is what I can tell you, my dear Sagittarius. All in all, a very positive energy, especially when it comes to finances, especially when it comes to iron out the differences with people, is what I see, my dear Sagittarius. And for my Sagittarius students also, if you have been wanting, if you're wanting to, if you wanted to join some class, learn, acquire a new skill, then at this point of time, you are going to be able to do that, my dear Sagittarius students, because you'll be helped by your elders, you'll be helped by your grandparents most probably, or some uncle, aunt is going to be generous towards you, or you're going to get the required financial support, is what I see, my dear Sagittarius students, for you. Now we go to the last week. I think last time also the same energy had come for you for the second week of June, if I'm not mistaken. I don't know. You will tell me in the comment section. Now the last week of June, you and your person is not on the same page. There is a mini separation between you and your beloved, your partner. Even at workplace, there can be a bit of fallout between you and your business partner, because both of you have different ways of looking at things, and you are, having a particular perspective, they have another perspective, and sometimes it does happen that with some people we are just parallel lines, that we cannot meet, but we are walking together, but we can't meet each other. It's like the railway track, you're just going together, the railway is running, but those tracks never meet. Somehow it's of course at some junctions they do meet, but here in this case it's a bit of a parallel kind of a thing happening for you. They are thinking something, you're thinking something. It can be with your parents also, you're not on the same page than them. With your colleagues also, you can have some kind of a problem here, my dear Sagittarius, is what I see. For my Sagittarius students also, I see that with a good friend of yours, there can be some kind of a misunderstanding. I see this as a kind of a misunderstanding. Both of you are pretty stubborn in your own ways and don't want to, give in to the other's request. And when two stubborn people live under one roof, it's not very easy, my dear Sagittarius, right? At the beginning, it can seem like wow, but afterwards, relationship is all about flexibility. It's all about compromise. It is all about adapting. Yeah, and if the other person and you both become like stones, I'm not budging a bit, well, you become statues and you're just there, nothing moves, right, my dear Sagittarius? So take care. In the last week of June, this can happen. It can also happen with a good friend of yours, it can happen with a relative of yours or your own partner. And for some of the Sagittarius, as you are traveling, so you don't get enough time to connect with each other, So you are, busy with work, and then your partner is not liking that, and there is some kind of that insecurity develops because of the distance, and that gets separation between both of you also. While for some of the Saggies, it is also that you don't want to speak to some people, you don't want to talk to them, be it at work, be it at school, college, university, be it at home, be it with your partner, because you are not agreeing on something. So it's a kind of a separation, I see. This separation with your significant other, if it is for very, very long, it will break the relationship, my dear Saggy, okay? Because they might just go away. I have to warn you this. If you don't make any efforts, they are going away. So if you understand them, if you have been a bit rigid, or whatever the situation was, then you have to find the right balance, my dear Sagittarius. Otherwise, the problem is that a small separation, if it gets into a habit of being separated for long, after some time it's finished. Okay, so just be careful regarding that in the last week, because it does look like a separation, but a mini separation. Don't stretch it too much, because then it can be a definite separation, I would say. All right. Otherwise, I see for Saggies in the last week is that you are wanting, for some of you, it is just not about the separation, but it's just that you're wanting to do something, and you can't do it because you have so much of responsibility now to handle things, and you don't have the time. So you're like, so you're throwing that frustration out a bit, and some people around you are not liking it also. Okay, so all in all, this is a kind of an energy where I think the best thing to do is to try to understand the other person's perspective, and also try to see if you can adapt to it. And if it's really no, then you take some time off, cool down, and then discuss. Okay, my dear Sagittarius, so thank you for listening. Please do like, share, and comment, and I shall see you next month. Until then, take good care of yourself. Bye bye. God bless. Bye.